far as I'm concerned, is a sequence diagram. UML I find so incredibly useless, except for let me show you how these two components like to talk to each other. You know, when people tell me I need a UML diagram for the whole system, I'm like, are you serious? Who's going to read that? But we have to have it. It's like, so then I run it through a reverse indentation tool, and it generates this huge diagram that nobody ever reads. So anyway, sequence diagram I find incredibly useful to describe how things interact. And we have a list view and a list adapter to start with. And at the beginning of this, the list view comes over to your list adapter and says, how many views are there? And this, now, how many views is a different question than how many rows, right? How many rows or how many rows we're going to display. Views are different ways we're displaying those rows. He gets back information on that, and he's going to create a view cache object. And the view cache is going to hold on to views that he can reuse. Then he's going to ask, how many rows do you have? He gets that count back. And for each one of those rows, we're going to say, which type of view do I use for this row? I go and see if I have one in the cache. And then I call getView on the adapter, passing in whatever I found. It could be null. GetView then says, okay, there is the existing view, there's the row, here's my parent. Either reuse this and fill the data in for me, or create a brand new view and fill the data in for me and hand it back. Okay, make sense? So it's a really nice little set of interaction between these two things. List adapter has a couple subclasses that are really, really useful. One of them is called array adapter, which lets you just pass in a list of objects and he'll manage those for you. You can add and remove on the fly. You can, of course, extend list adapter directly yourself and implement all the methods. That's a bit overkill. I like to use base adapter. Base adapter gives you support for handling the observers.